Hail.
Oh, good. Hail.
Oh.
Ahoy there!
Hail. That will do nicely.
Local. We're not bloody paying you to laze about.
Yes. Yeah. Would you like to hire? Promising.
More shippers. More navigators. That's how we get that,
Local.
right? Does this help? Oh yeah, our risk goes down. That's good enough, right?
Oh, the smell of the sea
I
salt.
thought that was a value. I didn't know that was the risk.
They're on their way.
I was wondering why it never went up much.
Doing again.
Okay, I think I'm done in town already. Was I done with Act 4? Oh, I don't have regular attacks bound. Okay. I don't remember all my buttons. Oh, it's not F, it's R. Okay. E, R. Interesting. Reflex bow, that's new. Ooh, it's got increased movement speed. Kinda like the bow. Oh, I forgot to turn my death count back on for this game. There we go. We're 22 deaths deep, boys. Tough game. Whoa, get out of here. That hits. What a reach. What was I doing? This looks like what I was doing. Bone armor. Ooh, it requires too much int. Oh, where'd all those come from? Okay. Had to get my butt kicked. Whoa.
Be free. Break your cages and escape.
There's a lot going on in that fight. What is this? What does that mean? Need for Steve Underground? Solo dive? What is that?
My mana is gone.
Yeah, I was hurting. know where some of these enemies are coming from. I think I got them all. No, I'm on the wrong side. Alright, there's a ladder somewhere. Oh. Where'd this guy go?
Always a rebel. Glad others are finally seeing things my way.
An exile returned. How is that even possible? Rising out of the darkness to claim the souls of our enemies, like Hinekora in the stories my mother used to tell me. Well, your divine intervention gave us just the diversion we needed to take this town.
How's it going, Lady Lisa? Welcome back.
Things like to start believing in the gods again.
Long time no see.
Finishing off that last overseer for us. I don't know what sort of mother could have birthed that land-loving whale, but we were lucky he wasn't here when we took this tower. He'd have spread us across the floor like butter on a... Here, take something for helping us in this hopeless fight of ours.
I think my music's too loud. Okay. That's better. It's overpowering my ability to hear what's going on in the game. Ooh, it's a rare ring. Fire and cold. Light. Fire and lightning. Fire. Cold. Or lightning. I feel like fire's inconvenient because the burn damage, but I feel like cold and lightning are actually incapacitating, right? Like if you get frozen or you get stunned, you're dead. But if you get put on fire, it's just like drink another potion, right? I don't even know that I'm going to use any of these rings anyways. But I'm going to go with the cold and lightning.
We'd been planning it for months, spreading the word, stealing weapons, gathering support. Utula and his followers did most of the dirty work. I just carried a few messages here and
I
there.
died a lot of times in Malachi.
I'd end up like this when the real fighting started. In the darkest
It was
hour,
unfortunate.
that's when we broke our chains. And as many overseer necks as we could wrap our hands around. We took the Panopticon as the sun rose over Theopolis, and that's as far as we got. When you're up against cold steel and colder hearts, there's only so far that anger will take you. Remember,
After everything I've done, it took an Oriathan to get these slaves up off their shackled asses and fighting. I guess the Templar should have treated their lessers better than their slaves, eh? Well, I'm not about to turn down a gift from Kitava. If he wants slave and outcast to join hands, then let's remind these Templar that they're flesh and blood, just like us. Utula Makora is what they call me. I'm what passes for a chief around here. Well, I put the steel in their hands. I tell them where to stab, where to run, where to die. If that doesn't make me a chief, what does, eh? Blood isn't the only currency we need to earn to buy our freedom. We can kill all the Templar mongrels we like out there. It won't matter a damn if we don't get inside their stronghold, the Templar courts. Might as well put my bloody chains back on right now. Problem is, there's some sort of witchery surrounding the place. Only those who see the truth with faithful eyes are getting in there. The power of innocence. It's all in the eyes, you see. Yet blessed Kitava has answered my prayers and sent us just the pair of eyes we need. The ever-faithful Justikar Casticus. He's there in the control blocks right now, smiting my people with self-righteous fury. Find him and rip his
Faithful eyes out.
Then I'm sure the good Justikar will be kind enough to see into the Templar courts.
Oh, there's a lot of chat options here. This guy's chatty. Look at all these linked slots. I think I'm good to sit on my bow for a while, though. Shark skin looks decent. But it's only got one slot. I really don't want to try to be rolling these slots.
For freedom. You need something? Talakura.
Ooh, I don't got very many armor scraps, though. Need to roll gem slots, jewelers, the jewelers thingies. I feel like it should have more than 4 slots. Dang it, it doesn't though. Dude, nice. No, I'm dumb. Doesn't look very good. +9 intelligence. 15% increased fire damage. 10 to maximum energy shield. I like that. 18. No, it's really not as good as the other 2 shields though. 73 max HP. It does look like it does a bit more damage though. 23. Nine and 19. We'll try that.
Yes? Take a deep breath. Inhale the twin stink of exploitation and oppression. Yes, these pens and cells have been out from home since the first card we were brought here by Marseus Lionai, their great hero of the Empire. One of the best slavers they ever had. Not that he was the only one. Captain Sigmund Fairgraves funded many an expedition off the whipped backs of Karui children. High Templar Dominus was only the latest in a long line of men to grow rich by trading in misery. Oriathan wealth was built on Karui poverty. Oriathan gold will forever be stained red by Karui blood.
Oh, he doesn't like the Karui.
Lani's a pretty tough girl.
Wait, no.
Blood.
He doesn't like the other guys.
Father, a lord with a nose for island flowers. Despite that Oriathan stain in her blood, Lani risked her life time and time again, slipping us the information that she bore between the lords and ladies of Theopolis. Honestly, couldn't have put the pieces of this uprising together without her. And she's a fighter. Struck down 2 overseers before a third managed to put that scratch on her. Don't worry, it won't slow her down for long. Not Lani. Overseer's Tower, this place is called. Do you know the worst thing about the men who stood here, watching us, cursing us, descending to whip and kick us like curs? They were slaves, like us, willing to turn on their brethren for a bigger cage and a few extra rations. I can't quite put into words what a pleasure it was to take this tower, to rip the greedy eyes from those traitors. Did they see it coming? I hope so.
Hope so.
Well, I know his other names. The Black Spirit, the Cannibal King, the Ravenous One. He was all of those things before Tsukuhama slashed out his eyes, before Valakor drowned him in the sea, before Hinekora whipped him and condemned him to
Ooh, this regenerates a lot of life for a second.
Kitava has
Really nice.
suffering inflicted upon him, learned what cruelty is from his own flesh and blood, learned what it means to be a slave. Now he hungers for freedom, not merely for himself, for all of us who have suffered under whip and shackle. Kitava is the tormented one, destined to rise up from the darkness and banish cruelty from this world, and we, his children, rise with him.
66% chance to evade.
Old Red Eyes. He's been quiet for a long time, just like Kitava and Tsukuhama, all of the old gods.
Tukohama.
Woken up, and with him, power like I've never seen the Templar wield before. It's alright though. We slaves, we've got our own god looking out for us now. I can see him in the eyes of my brothers and sisters, smell him in the blood we've spilled, hear his call in the screams of the fallen. I don't rightly know where the gods have been or what's brought them crawling back, nor do I really care. All I need to know, my friend, is that we're not alone anymore. There's 2 parts to the Templar. The grim face and the spotty ass. Out front, you've got the Templar courts. Usually the last place our Hatungos see if they're stupid enough to preach their craft within a Templar's hearing. Oriath's woodmongers must do a roaring trade with that place. When the wind blows right, you can even smell the aroma of barbecued blasphemer from here. The arse end, that's the Chamber of Innocence. It's where the real earnest believing gets done. Where the young Templar go to pay their respects to God Almighty and get the good sense baptized out of their heads. I've not seen the inside of the chamber myself, but you can feel it from over a block away. Like there's an eye in your gut, peering through your insides, looking for even the tiniest stain of sin. I tell you, sane people go in one end of that place, ash and apostles come out the other. Watch yourself in there. With Dominus away in Rayclast, someone had to keep the wheels of oppression turning. Avarius was only too happy to take the job. It had plenty of practice already, of course. It was Avarius who led some of the largest and most crippling raids upon the Ngāmakanui and the Ngākura
Nah, Makanui.
His orders that men, women and children were shackled and shipped like cattle to Theopolis. And it was Avarius who spent 5,000 Karui lives building his Templar courts and his Chamber of Innocence. who had wives and daughters scrub their husbands' and fathers' blood from the stones so as to preserve their purity. When you meet Avarius, feel free to exact a little extra vengeance in the name of Karui's suffering. Talakura.
Freedom comes to those who few of us can say that we've devoted our lives to anything greater than ourselves. Can you? I think Utula can. Since the day I met him, I've seen Utula do nothing that wasn't in the service of his people. He's a smart one. He could have escaped. He could have sailed off to Namakanui and never looked back. Yet there he stands, our herald of freedom. I might die of this wound, yet I'd be giving but a fraction of what Utula has to honor the Karui way. For freedom.
Unlike these assorted ignorami, I'm not surprised to see you here. The beast is dead, all thanks to you, I suppose. I was listening to the beast's death rattles when these lunatics broke in, wrecked the place, and dragged me here to tend to their cuts and bruises. Thankfully, I was able to bring some of my paraphernalia with me. The balance of power is shifting in your favor, O murderer of nightmares. If
That's me.
possession of anything that might smooth the transition of governance, don't hesitate to ask. You'll find my terms quite reasonable. Some time ago, I fabricated a device able to sense and amplify
Miasmeter.
murmurings of Rayclast, a miasmeter. I listened to those
Miasmeter.
years, lingering beyond sane comprehension. And then the scream. Such profound agony that my mind was nearly sundered by its percussion. I thought another cataclysm might be upon us. But no, it was you, slaying the beast. I was witness to a singularly potent cadence. This corruption, I am convinced that it holds the very key to our human history, and with it, our very existence. Yet without the miasmeter, I'm condemned to deafened ignorance. It remains in Piety's laboratory, as long as Utula's miscreants haven't vandalized the poor thing. Find it.
Got it.
I gave Piety everything. Devoted my life to her work. What did that thankless bitch do for me in return? Left me here to polish her beakers while she pursued glory and Rayclast. Oh. You killed her, did you? Likely as not, you'd have killed me too had I been there. In that case, perhaps we both got exactly what we deserved. Piety and I have devoted ourselves to the betterment of the human condition. As for our methods, Piety had a saying that summed it up nicely. Would you consider the feelings of the stones when constructing a glorious cathedral in the name of God? Casticus supplied us with slaves, mostly Karui, and I put them to good use. In fact, I believe their participation in my experiments elevated them from squalor to splendor. Our subjects were able to give their otherwise meaningless lives to something greater than themselves. Isn't that what we all want in the end?
No.
No.
We all just want to be left alone. What do you mean?
I'd be dead right now if not for Violenta. I just hope I live long enough to repay her. And how will I do that? By talking Utula out of his inclination to slice Violenta's throat open. As far as I'm concerned, our pasts are as broken as our chains. Remember, we do this for free.
Talamoana. If it weren't for Lani, I'd have cut that bitch's throat the moment I met her. But Violenta seems to know her medicine, so she gets to live. Until Lani is better. Then Violenta will answer for her crimes against us. Talakura, say.
Hello. Avarius, innocence. I'm not sure there's a great deal of difference. Around the time I heard the beast's mortal scream, the newly appointed High Templar Avarius went through something of a revelation. The manner in which he speaks and acts now would indicate that he believes, without doubt, that he is some earthly embodiment of God. That's faith for you. It'll reduce grown men to the madness of infancy. Utula might appear to conduct himself with honesty and honor, yet has all the telltale signs of a desperate man born of desperate times. As the cornered animal will bite and claw, the cornered man will lie, steal, and murder in the name of survival. It's understandable, and deadly if underestimated. I can't really fault Justicar Casticus. A man committed heart and soul to upholding the law. Of course, law isn't the same thing as justice, and men like Casticus lack the imagination necessary to make that distinction. In contrast to the company she keeps, Lani has quite an astute mind. I put it down to that Oriathan education she's managed somehow to procure. Whilst quelling whatever resistance you might meet in this noble coup of yours, you'd be well advised to look to Lani for counsel. She'd make the finest of advisors, second only to myself, of course. Tootles.
Hello.
Tala.
Yes. Some time ago, I fabricated a device able to sense and amplify the... Farewell. My mana is gone.
This'll do nicely, Exile. Another good find.
Give you to the earth.
I was out of mana.
My mana is gone.
Let me move. Why can't I move, man? I kept getting stunned. Nice. My ship came back.
I'm not up to that just yet.
God, that guy beats my butt. these guys, though. Jesus. These guys are the real problem.
My mana is gone.
How do you even dodge that? That's why I died. I think their little wave is like freezing me. I wish I could see a lot farther. Everything's so dark. Whoa. Hey, oh. Job Gaming, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it a lot. Welcome to the Fox Den. Hope you're having a good night, a good time.
good find.
Can't be that easy.
Somehow, I doubt Piety's science is going to solve our problems. He should have kept a better eye out.
I didn't get hit though. I dodged everything there. By accident, surely. Oh, Jesus. I don't think I'm missing anything there. It looks like this room ends right here.
One way or another, this city is doomed.
hunter hood. That sounds cool. Better than what I got.
My mana is gone. I'm not up to that just yet.
Feels like he died just suddenly.
My mana is gone. My mana is gone.
Hunt or be hunted, Exile! You have been captured, beast. You will be a survivor. You have been captured, beast. You will be a survivor. Or you will be fooled. This one is captured. I now will take it. This one is captured. I now will take it.
Some place called the Stately Hideout.
My mana is gone. I'm not up to that just yet.
ones we caught.
There's a lot of beasts. To think I could have run into that way sooner if I just took this route first. This is where I'm going next.
The height of civilization, used only to oppress free will.
Thank you. By killing Casticus, you've given us a fighting chance. And about his eyes, I'm sorry you had to do that. Yet although Utula's solution might seem brutal, I've seen Karui men blinded with a hot poker, simply for looking a fraction too long at an Oriathan lady. Yes, this is war. And just a little revenge, too. Take something. A token of our thanks. When I was a courier for my father's house, I'd cross Cathedral Square 100 times in a day. On the fairest days, that square would be filled to bursting with Oriath's highborn, come to bask in the sun and each other's glowing nobility. It was a pretty sight, depending on where you stood.
Talamoana, Savior. So you made just the Carcassicas see the light, did you? Couldn't have happened to a nicer fella. Yet now I've an even more charming chap for you to make the acquaintance of. He's over at the Chamber of Innocence, beyond the Templar Court, and I bet he's just dying to meet you. It's High Templar Averius I'm talking about. Although he's so filled to the eyeballs with innocence that it's hard to tell where the man ends and the god begins these days. Well, that's good news for us. Kill the man, and you kill the god. And what are the Templar without their god? Lambs in a slaughterhouse. Talakura, Savior.
I simply can't express how wondrous it is to see you. What? No, not you, Exile. The miasmeter. The hope of humanity lies in this beautiful device and the precious knowledge it shall divulge. Far more useful than an accidental hulk of meat and instinct like yourself. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised to discover that your slaying of the beast correlates directly to the strife we must currently suffer. At least you've proved useful enough to return the miasmeter to me. That deserves some small reward, I suppose. Farewell.
Yes?
Talamoana.
I am a cock. Yes?
Can't see why I'd want to do that here.
Greetings.
Yes?
What do you need now?
I see into... You've done yourself proud today, Exile.
Heyo. Erica, John Gaiman. Hope you're having a good night, man. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Fox Den. Thank you for following. Had something I wanted to do and then I lost it. I don't remember now. Maybe it was this hood. It doesn't really have enough links for me to worry about right now, though.
Freedom comes to them.
Yes, what is it?
Tala. For freedom.
I wish I knew what 5% increased light radius was. Like if it was more than just like I have no idea what that number means. 5%. What is 5%? Like what is the value currently of my light radius? Knowing that value gives a lot more meaning to 5%. Yeah, you can't see your light radius. Oh well. Alright, there's no one here to talk to.
My mana is gone. Pruning a branch can save a tree. My mana is gone.
Rico T, hey. How you doing? This isn't Diablo. You trolling me. I ain't seen Snack in a while. Would never do that, surely. I believe you wholeheartedly. Where are the enemies at? been a rough few months. Oh, that's sad to hear. Whoa. Well, I'm glad it's getting better. Sometimes I still wish I could play League. So what was getting you down? I was really invested in playing that game. I had high hopes. I had hopes of making it places. Now I can't even try. You did tell me about someone passing. If it's the same person you told me about previously, then yes, I do remember. Because you sent me a video.
I'm not up to that just yet. My mana is gone.
Wow, that's a lot of unpaid time. Why is it unpaid if you're working? It's pretty dumb. It really, to me, it comes down to, are you performing a service or not? If you are, you should be getting paid for it, regardless of whether it's a learning experience or not. Like, you effectively did work. So, I personally find that kind of annoying. Whoa, whoa. I feel like I should stand in this circle. Yeah, that sounds really bad. tell you, League skills really come in handy with this game, though. It feels a lot like League, especially with come with me, and you'll be in a world of ethics violations. I like that. That's amusing. That's a good one. Good job on that one. A world of ethics violations.
I'm not up to that just yet.
I feel bad. I was wondering if like maybe I ignored your message and you came here to message me because I was ignoring you or something. I don't pay much attention to like the apps and stuff sometimes. So I worry that I missed your messages or something. That's all. I'm a pretty big POS when it comes to responding. I get heavy into gaming. The world doesn't exist. Okay, that makes me feel better. I try to look once in a while, but I just worry. There's a lot of enemies here. I'm taking a lot of damage. Dude, this guy's all over the place. Look, oh my god, he's on steroids. Alright, hit him. Hold on. Let me put the artillery down. The artillery took care of him. The only thing I really like about this game is how easy it is to like play the game and still like chat. It's like one of my favorite parts about this game, honestly. I started playing another game recently, or no, I played that game before. Never mind. I'm planning on playing some more new games coming up. I'm a variety streamer with no viewers. It's a good time. Right now I'm doing my Path of Exile playthrough with the going for the full like story. So I'm playing for this achievement right here, all ears. This is my goal with this playthrough, is to get all ears, where I hear every NPC dialogue in the game. I'm hoping I don't miss anything. So I wish I had more things that we could play together. I haven't played Super Animal Royale in like forever ever. I do see the TikToks where you're playing with Jersey, though. Once in a while, I see you on the TikTokers. How do I get in this room? Back this way? It seems like every time I catch like a little clip from his TikTok, you're playing with him. Like I always hear your voice, and I'm like, oh, look at Snack. It's little Snacky. It's a good time. Then I watch the video, and then I do the little heart thing, and then I go do other things. I try to stay off of TikTok, so I don't really get to see it much. But when I do get on there, I see it. Did I clear the map? It's me, I'm the Snack. Okay, I gotta go through this doorway down here. Some games I'm looking forward to in the near future. I'm looking at the oh goodness, what do they call it? It's like a Gundam meets like hack and slash. It's like Gundam meets oh, what is that really big one? Monster Hunter. Gundam meets Monster Hunter. Like some of the combat mechanics remind me of seeing videos of like the glaive, the war glaives, like Hunter or whatever. And I just see that and I'm like, I want to play this game. It's got a lot of like skirmish style combat, and I'm super digging the skirmish style combat.
Stained glass and gold. What exquisite lies we tell ourselves.
Playing. This sounds fun. This game right here looks pretty fun too. It's been pretty fun. I've been playing a super glass cannon kind of play style. So that's why I have 23 deaths, because my mechanics are not perfect for the play style that I play. But it is fun overall.
My mana is gone.
Innocence lived with an honest and pure heart, never straying from his mother's word. Sin filled his heart with lies and indulgence, and deafened his ears to his mother's plea. True? On that day, two were born of their mother's womb. Innocence with eyes of burning red, sin with eyes of clearest blue. Okay, two brothers, different color eyes. Got it. This is the lore that I'm learning in this game. Looks like I got more lore this way. I saw something that spawned down here. Alright. Let's see what the stained glass says over here. Yet the punishment only served to feed sin's lusts. Before his brother's eyes, Sin stole a fish from the market and lied to the watchman who caught him. Sin then beat his brother until a promise of silence was extracted. Okay. They weren't loving siblings, that's for sure. Innocence watched sin take root in the bodies of men and women and children. He witnessed them turn on each other, first with words, then with fists. Friends and kin embraced in mortal struggles, their skin weaving with skin, flesh bonding with flesh, bone entwining with bone, until the village had become one writhing giant forged of strife and hatred. There we go. Story time. Usually there's voice acting, and then just like randomly there's not. It's so random as to whether there's going to be voice acting or not. Sometimes the voice acting is provided by me now. Because I want my story, and I want it now.
My mana is gone.
Mana? Oh, enemies. You're adorable. Thanks. Listen, I just want my story. Alright, I found more stained glass. Left or right? I don't know. This is like a mother giving a kid something, and this is like his face is melting into the sky or something. We'll go with the mother first. When the mother of the two broke bread, she allowed Innocent to eat his fill. As reward for his virtuous nature, Sin was cast the scraps to remind him of his worthless ways. The village gathered to watch Sin become ash and breathe deeply of the smoke that poured from his screaming mouth. Sin filled their lungs, their minds, and their hearts. He's corrupting the people. The triumph of innocence. Let's see. Waves crashed upon the shores of Oriath. Waves of hunger. Waves of desire. The ravenous gods and his starving multitude rising with the tide, flooding our streets with death and depravity, until innocence cried out, "No more!" Bathing our city in fire, scorching the wicked to ash and bone, the ravenous god fled into the embrace of our glorious Savior. Driven down he was into soil, stone and beyond, into damnation by the will and light of our innocence. High Templar Everest. Avarius. Good story, good story. Innocence could take no more. Alright, we're gonna put some of these down here. I don't know where to go. There's so many options. I need more mana. I like mixing elements because it feels like it does more damage to me if I swap elements all the time. Like ice, then fire, then lightning, then ice. Okay, more stained glass. As this titan of sin rose to its many feet, Innocence knew that the village was lost. With an anguished cry, he committed it to flame. As town and titan burned, the sky turned dark with ash of sin. There, amongst the raging flame of his home, Innocence swore an oath. No matter where the ashes of sin fell, his purifying flames would rise to meet them. I'm just gonna walk in circles and drop some of these and just try to dodge everything. The catapults will take care of it. I don't have to do nothing. These guys are fast. All right. There's no story here. How big is this area? Jeez. There's like a whole right side and it probably loops all the way around. There's so much I haven't seen yet. I wonder if I just keep following left wall strategy. What are these lightning dudes? Oh, story time. Oh, this one has angry emotions. Angry. Innocence could not keep a promise made in fear. He bore witness to testimony to mother of two. And it was decided between mother and son that sin was beyond rule and redemption, that only purification could cleanse his burgeoning corruption. It wasn't as angry as I thought it'd be. That was actually kind of mild. Take the urn. Take it. I remember when I lost my mind. Middle school level angst for sure. Zap. I like the lightning ability the most, I think. It just feels like it does so much more work.
I'm not up to that just yet.
No story here. So what's got you with this little bit of time today? I know you live quite the busy life. Especially when you have 40 hours like of non-paid work to do. Like, you're so busy. You had that other job that you were doing too. Ignore the beeping. It's my nephew trying to call me at almost 10 o'clock at night. I'm not playing games with him at this time. Fine. Okay. That's still almost a full day though. Are you not doing the sales thing anymore? I thought they had you in like a sales position for the rehab. Or gym. Wasn't it a gym? I don't remember. Okay, this is the end of the run. 5 hours is a day off. I couldn't do it. Well, actually, I could. I could do it if my job was to play games. Then I could totally do it. If I could pay someone to edit my videos and I just play games, like 100% 20-hour streams every day. Like, no lie. But I have to live in the real world where I have to go to a job, and I would not want to go to a job for more than 10 hours. I hate overtime. I usually try to stick to 8. So they got you into the position you wanted then. Nice. I am happy about that. Because I know you didn't want to do the sale thing. I walked into that attack. I need you to come work on my flexology. I want to be more limber. I already make my partner jealous. I need more flexibility. Oh, I almost died. That was close. Yeah, I know. Long time ago, I had to do a lot of sales.
My mana is gone.
I need all of the positions. You know it. You already know where I need to go with that. I need my arms. You know, all kinds of backwards behind me. I pride myself on being pretty flexible for what I am. What, you don't think I'm flexible? You think I'm way too flexible? I need more flexibility, though. How much work do I need? Hold on. I can touch my foot to my forehead. And that's without any practice. Ooh. Oh, thanks. Much enemies. I'll just walk away. The cannon fire will take care of them. Projectile damage, that's what I need. My glass cannon build. This is probably what scares people from this game the most, is looking at their talent tree. Honestly, I think people are afraid of this. Because it's like, where do you go? What do you do? I could imagine this being intimidating. But it all starts here. So everything begins right here anyways. Don't back down. Never surrender. You just look for the things you like. If choice paralysis was a person. True. If choice paralysis was a person, they just don't pick up this game. They log in, they look at this, and they quit. One of the nice things is if you know what you're wanting to do, you can kind of search what you want. Like if I wanted elemental damage, I could just type elemental, and then I could see that I need to work my way over to here and over here and over here. Like you can kind of search and it highlights what you're trying to build into. So if you wanted attack speed, like attack speed, You can see where all the attack speed is. Totem attack speed. So it's not as intimidating as it looks. You just gotta plot your routes once you kind of have a build in mind. I like to do a lot of damage, so I've focused all of my efforts into reaching every category of increased like ranged projectile damage. I only chase projectile damage and crit damage now. Because I want to increase my critical and increase how frequently I critical. So it's pretty cool. I think I got all the stories. I don't see any more stories.
My mana is gone.
My mana is gone. Okay. Now that guy's gone. Here's what I was missing. No story elements, though. I read all the story. Alright, so we know everything about those two brothers now. Actually, I think it's 3 brothers at this point, right? It was Sin, Innocence, and something else. Oh, this just gives me a buff. There might be some enemies up here I missed. Oop, going the wrong way. There's only one route here. And I'm all out of speed boosty potes. Hey, you, I don't like your boyfriend. No way, I think you need a new one. Do. I had to resort to AI music so I would stop getting DMCAs. Or not DMCAs, but like copyrights. I hate copyrights. So we got the AI generated garbo. The garbage. My boyfriends are both lovely, thanks. But, okay. I'm sad now.
The world must be cleansed of impurity.
He's gonna cleanse me.
Anything to say about it?
Burn!
I don't like the sound of that.
I am.
Whoa. I died. Did I kill him too, though? I gotta run back in. I died. That's one death. There's 3 phases. 3 phases. Whoa, 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 whoa!
I'm not just yet.
I died again. That's 2 deaths. 2 deaths. 2 deaths. Three deaths. My goodness. I am getting my butt handed to me here. This is just as bad as the last boss. Almost just as bad. I can't figure out the mechanic that I'm missing here. I don't know how to deal with those orbs. I don't know how to deal with the orbs. Those orbs were everywhere and they were one-shotting me. Oh, please don't be more.
You and only you, I shall say.
I thought it was going to attack me. Okay, so me and only me it shall save. Beat the orbs with cubes, maybe. I'd prefer toroidal shapes. Toroidal shapes. You capture the circle in a toroid. And then it's stuck in the middle.
I am sin.
Oh no, I skipped the dialogue. No! What'd he say? I missed the story. I hope I get to talk to him again. I was distracted. Give me that again.
I am sin, the forgotten one. Would that humanity could forget all of my kind. Perhaps with your help, that might still come to pass. For now, the blinding light has been dimmed, and darkness floods in to fill the void. The desperate and depraved set a feast for their lord incumbent, Kitava,
the ravenous
one.
You and me eternally. Last dance for our history. Sign of purity.
The Templar's ossuary and the company of the dead. There lies the sign of purity. Innocence bled himself for the creation of that cruel and desperate weapon. Tempered in his own ruby ichor, it was forged to be a transcendent tool of punishment and purification. The sign is a living agent of righteousness, or at least the dubious kind of righteousness that my brother subscribes to. Innocence found in the first High Templar a most faithful servant, and gifted the sign to him so that it might be used in times of great need. The great need of innocence.
It's just about bedtime. It's getting there.
General well-being has never
We're already past 9 o'clock.
to my brother. Though I am a god, I have not forgotten my humanity. I care for that which I once was. Kitava remembers nothing and cares for nothing but his own hunger and greed. He is an endless pit of gnashing teeth and churning guts. While other gods rise on the mainland and fight for the meager scraps of what was, Kitava has the most fecund and formidable civilization of his age at his disposal. He can feed when he likes, and he grows ever stronger with each morsel. All of Ariath shall soon belong to Kitava, and if that happens, he will rise beyond even our reach. He lives, after a fashion. That pretentious little vessel of his served only to encourage his divine follies. I have procured him a more sensible host, one that should contain his excesses and temper that fragile ego of his. Hear this, brother. From mind of lead to heart of gold, your soul shall be bound, your wrath shall grow cold.
Nice. And then I've already done that one. Okay, I got all the dialogue here.
Begin.
We're at 250, all ears, man. And we're like halfway through the story, I think. I don't think any of this is worth picking up for me. This is where I came from. I need to go this way then. This is the same thing. Oh, this is where I came into the place at. Wait, there's a person here now.
What in damnation have you done?
The torched fort.
You've destroyed him, and yet I hear the voice of innocence, begging for our forgiveness, asking for our help. You and I. I heard him the moment the High Templar fell, whispering inside my damn skull, his heart beating within my chest. Innocence protects us now, holds fast the door against the murderous tide that rushes to meet us. He wants you to pass through that door, to bring order to the chaos beyond.
I shall restore order.
I don't understand any of this. Moments ago, I was just a soldier obeying his High Templar, banning the nobody. Now, my God lays inside my head, telling me to let you through that door and to make my way to Overseer's Tower, if it still stands. It does? All right. I don't know what's waiting for you out there, but should you survive it, I'll see you at Overseer's Tower.
Fear not, I shall end all chaos. Everything is on fire.
Fire is the first step toward healing.
Oh, okay, that's good then. We're healing. We're healing with fire. The fires of passion. They're angry at me.
My mana is gone.
My mana is gone already.
Poor corrupted creature.
I don't like to miss anything, so we're gonna run all over the place. The standoff. What is that? Oh, it's another card. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm just browsing. Okay, nothing I'm really worried about right now. That's a lot of fire you guys spitting out. They're trying to heal a lot. Which way did he go? Which way did he go? You missed. Oh, he didn't. That's what I get for gloating. Oh, ow, that hurts. Totemic Mall. You know what? I might like that piercing support more on my fire arrow, maybe. Maybe it's better than the return shot. Burning arrow, greater volley, greater multiple, returning projectiles. Let's swap that for piercing. I might like that more. My buttons got messed up. There we go. Does it take less mana too? It's 32 instead of 40.
My mana is gone.
My nephew wants me to play Roblox with him all the time. He's asking me to play Roblox. He really likes the doors. Oh, that hurt. The safest spot is running through them. Oh, Jesus. Dude, those bouncing bombs are messing me up big time. Holy cow.
I'm not up to that just yet.
I think I wasn't taking any damage. Is this where I'm supposed to go? The ruin square. I didn't get my lore on this map yet. I got one little area to the north that I'm missing. Looks like a little bit south here. Looks like it's just the corners of the rooms. Actually, there's a room over here. Whoa! Oh, I died. I didn't dash. I was looking at the map. Oh, good. It started me on this side. At least I didn't have to run from the other door. I died again. Oh, wait. I forgot to add my deaths earlier. That's 2 more deaths. I think I died 3 times on the boss. So I'm up 5. 28. Glass cannon. WWWER. I think I got him. I went back just to get myself owned 2 times by not even a boss. Ooh, a chromatic orb. Wrong way. There's no lore on this map. We'll get them next time. I thought there would be something in this room. No secrets. Alright, I got the whole floor. Eel skin boots with 4 connected slots. But it's only 134 rated. And that didn't help at all. Yeah, it's not better than what I got. All right, deeper we go.
Cities were always a form of madness. Now it's just obvious.
Can't shoot them over there. I see them over there. Can't do nothing about it.
My mana is gone.
Alright, I made it to this side. I don't know what hinder and maim is. Oh hey, I found the waypoint though. Wow, this map has 4 locations I can go. I came from this way. So there's 3 more directions. Oh, I should go back there. You know what? I just got a waypoint. It's a good time to go back there. I get some more story elements.
You deserve recognition for what you have done. You've freed us from Templar oppression. Yet I fear you may have defeated the lesser of 2 evils. Still, take something. You'll be needing it in the dark times to come.
I don't know what these do. I'll take the Viridian.
Once Kitava has gobbled up every scrap of Oriathan flesh, sucked every Oriathan bone dry of marrow, he'll turn his endless hunger to
Namakanui.
the whole Karui archipelago. As you know,
He'll turn his endless hunger to Namakanui.
but they're going to need all the help they can get. And I know of 3 treasures that might just make the difference. They were taken when the Templar raided Namakanui. A whip woven of Hinekora's hair. A tooth that Tukohama ripped from his own mouth. A fish hook that was once the jawbone of Valakor. Together, they're known as Kitava's torments and lie within the reliquary that borders Oriath Square. I saw them
No, I skipped it.
when I was a courier for my father's house. I'd cross Cathedral Square 100. We'd been planning it for months, spreading the word, stealing weapons, gathering support. Once Kitava has gobbled up every scrap of Oriathan flesh, sucked every Oriathan bone dry of marrow, he'll turn his endless hunger to Namakanui.
Please go to the reliquary and claim those treasures before Kitava's children do. Got it.
We will fight.
There. Now I've seen it all.
I can't yet begin to unpick the lies that Utula has told us. But this piece of truth I do have. Utula sensed that very moment when you struck your final blow, when you broke the Templar's power
Suck them dry. Got it.
to me and told me this.
That's all we needed from it.
King comes to us. He'll be hungry, so very
Naughty.
shall prepare him a feast. Then he gathered his followers and left. Where's he gone? Oriath Square.
I'm gonna have to change my stream to 18 plus.
Just follow the
Getting risque in here. More so than usual.
Remember, we did.
Yes? I told you so. What more need I say?
I told you so. That's all I get.
The sign of purity, yes. A discry staff that piety sent me to study at one point. Apparently it was a gift from innocence to the first High Templar, Maxarius. Dominus couldn't even bear to touch the thing, so he had it locked up in the ossuary. Quite reactive behavior for a man of such formidable intellect, yet now it's making a little more sense. The staff was certainly able to conduct and store energy, yet remained inert when I applied corruption to it. It must only respond to divine energy, and with corruption and divinity being diametrically opposed, it's no wonder that my experiments failed to excite the thing. Meaning, if the sign of purity is a repository for the power of innocence, Dominus could never have wielded it, being steeped as he was in the opposing power of the beast. You, though, you're a different matter entirely.
You think I can wield the staff? I don't know about that.
Dominus adopted Chittis Cathedral as his personal laboratory.
Not a bow.
Decked it out with everything his miraculous mind could conceive of. His great work in San, that which you destroyed, it all began there. People have talked about the return of the gods since the birth of Oriath. It's a gambit employed by charlatans to fleece the weak-minded and morally desperate. Or so it seemed. Avarius and his Templar drones now greet the dawn filled with power and glorious purpose. Kitava has risen from whatever ethereal cesspit he's been hiding in for the last few millennia. So what let the cats out of their proverbial bags? I'm a scholar, not a prophet. Yet there's one occurrence that
I killed the beast.
causality. You killed the beast. You really don't have a strong
Whoops.
grip on cause and effect, do you?
Sure I do.
Things replace other things. It's the most fundamental of laws.
Then you kill those things.
The larger the thing you remove, the bigger the rush to fill the space that's left behind. Innocence was the nexus of power in Oriath. Remove him, and something of equal or greater power was always going to take his spot. Any idiot could have predicted that Kitava was going to be that something. Unless, of course, you thought it was going to be you.
Of course, I'll just take Kitava out next. And then I'll be king.
Now,
We're glad you made it. No, damn it all, that's just too strange to abide. I'm glad you made it. And innocence tells me I need to keep helping you. So that's what I'm going to do. I know my way around weapons and armor, and all things Templar if you should want for further enlightenment on that subject. As for innocence, I don't know. Sometimes he makes sense, other times he's a shattered god, but he'll heal. I'll make sure of that. Lani's told me a little about Utula and his cult of Kitava. Enough to know what Utula's got planned. Bring about the fall of one god so he can raise up one of his own. And this Kitava, from what fragments I can piece together from innocence, he's not the benevolent kind. Please, find Utula and stop him. I'm not saying this because I want to put innocence back on his divine throne. I'm saying this because Oriath is my home. It's made some mistakes, but it doesn't deserve the fate that Utula has in mind.
Oh wow, he's got a lot to say.
Innocence forgives you.
Utula's gone. Oh no. Should I have talked to him before I killed the boss? Why'd they stop playing? I might have missed a dialogue.
What I can do for you. I'm having a little trouble explaining it myself. I've never been the most devout of men, especially for a Templar, more of a soldier than a believer. But now, innocence himself rests within me. His voice,
He rests within him.
yet still he has
Ooh.
to keep us safe from Kitava's hunger. At least for now. For my part, I'm simply grateful. Grateful that I have a god watching my back, and grateful that he's given me the power to watch others in return.
He likes to watch others. So he's an exhibitionist.
For a long time now, I thought my god's intentions were being twisted by his supposed servants. Did I speak up? No. The pyre would have been my only answer. I did what I was told and drew the lines of morality where I could. Now I understand the truth. It wasn't Innocence's intention being twisted. It was Innocence himself, perverted by the selfish convictions of the men and women who worshipped him.
Perverted by the selfish convictions.
Answers to their god. The sign of purity. Let's see. A staff bathed in innocent blood. No. Sorry, bathed in the blood of innocence. Yes, Innocence gave a part of his divine self to the thing, and gifted it to the Templar. Now that I recall, I read a tome about it when I was a cadet. Bloody long time ago. I skipped most of the boring pages, so only remember the bit where High Templar Maxarius smote with flame the army of the faithless with one ray of its hallowing light. The book's words, not mine. Outside of my humble flesh, the sign of purity is about all that's left of innocence. Devotion should be honored, I suppose. For centuries now, the Templar have boiled the flesh and skin from the devout and presented the polished remains for public appreciation in the ossuary. Personally, I think it's one of the better ways to remember those who have gone before us. To touch the bones is to remember neither the legend, the legacy, nor the lies. It reminds you that those bones belong to a man or woman who was just like any other man or woman.
Everyone likes a good bone.
I'd be lying if I said my hands were clean of slavery's blood. I was a soldier. I went where Dominus ordered me to go. I sailed with the expedition to Ngamakanui, killed Karui warriors, and rounded up Karui captives like every other bastard in a Templar uniform. So I don't blame Lani for wanting to take back her freedom, And I don't blame her for believing Utula's lies either. I certainly swallowed enough of Dominus's falsities to sicken my soul. It's what we do now that matters.
Bannon likes to swallow.
See that Lonnie's heart is in the right place. And for once in my damned life, so is mine. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't trust her. Yeah, I've got my reasons. Piety kept her work pretty quiet, but her results were brutally clear. The people she took, the people she changed. Slaves, mostly.
Got it. That's all I need in the story.
Enemies of bloody Dominus, more like it. I don't go in for black and white definitions of good and evil. In her ilk. I make an exception. Whatever's lurking inside Violenta, it ain't good. Not by a long shot.
By a long shot. What's he selling? There's no bows.
Innocence blesses your journey.
Freedom comes to those. Bannon is unexpected. At least, he's not the sort of Templar that I'm used to dealing with. His ideas about innocence almost make sense to me. The way he worships innocence and receives such power in return, it's like his devotion actually brings out the best in his god. But how is that possible? A god is a god. They bless us and they punish us, not the other way around. Yet for Bannon, somehow it's different.
The gods want to punish me.
Said about Kitava? He is the tormented one, destined to rise up from the darkness, and we, his children, rise with him. It was there all along, in eyes too bright and smiles too wide. Cunning concealed by kindness. Conquest
wearing the mask of freedom.
I didn't see it because I was looking for something else. Hope.
Hope.
The cult only wanted what it's always wanted. To be born again in their father's image. They are Kitava's children, the first of his tribe. Unless you do something about it, they will be the last. The King's Feast is an ancient ritual born of less enlightened times. Long before the Kawi followed the way, one tribe would conquer another, and the feast would be
prepared for the triumphant king.
The
main dish of this feast
was selected carefully for
the
the
swiftness
of
of
their
their swiftness, lol.
of their flesh.
Tender flesh, got it.
When the conquered fills the belly of the conqueror, two tribes become one. And that's what's happening out there in Theopolis right now. The tribe of Kitava is feeding upon the tribe of Oriath, and the feast won't end until two tribes become one. Remember.
Yes, what is it? Bannon claims that a god now lives inside his head and talks to him. What's more common?
Divine possession or insanity.
I'll
leave you to calculate the odds.
Now.
You can tell what emotion they're going for.
We live in interesting times.
Alright, I think I got all the dialogue now.
To those.
I might have missed one from this guy though.
Freedom comes to those.
Utula. He was standing right here. So I may have missed something. But as it so happens, it's almost 10 o'clock. So I do have to call it a night here. I got a swift 3-hour stream in. Right? 60, 120, 180, 188. Yeah. I got a swift 3-hour stream in. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me, Snack. It's been a while. Night. So we'll go with my normal outro, my normal sign out. So, as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll catch you on the next one. Night.